Hi and welcome to my video. We're going to be talking about self-publishing yourself versus going through a self-publishing company such as Balboa Press. One of the top Google searches for self-publishing is actually self-publishing companies. So I see a lot of people actually trying to self-publish and they think that the way to do that is going through a self-publishing company. Especially during times like right now, a lot of people are wanting to self-publish and traditional publish. Now I'm going to talk about a few different things that differ self-publishing yourself versus going through a self-publishing company and the pros and cons to each. So I actually looked into a self-publishing company as well when I first started because I didn't really understand how to self-publish on my own, and I didn't really know that was how you did it. I thought that you had to go through a self-publishing company, and that's just simply not true. So there are a lot of resources out there now, such as free YouTube videos that teach you how to self-publish on your own, and websites such as Amazon, Smashwords and Draft to Digital just make that so easy. Whereas self-publishing companies charge you so much money, upwards of about $1,000 to publish your book, and they don't pay you in advance like a traditional publisher would. So basically you're going to be out of pocket, and they don't do any advertising really for your book at all, bar maybe putting your book on their website. And aside from that, you will be stuck in a contract with them, and it's just a messy situation that you don't want to be in. It's going to put you in debt. And self-publishing shouldn't really cost you any money besides getting an editor and doing some marketing, which you will get return on yourself anyway. Highly suggest going through self-publishing on your own, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that as well with the different websites that I use, which are Kindle, Smashwords and Draft to Digital. There are heaps more out there, but I'm just going to stick with these three for now because I think they are the simplest. So a lot of people seem to think that if you go through a self-publishing company, you don't have to put in as much work. The truth is, you don't want to put a book out there that's going to give you a bad rep anyway, and that's going to damage your writing career. So places like Balboa Press will just take any book. They won't really care if it's edited. They generally don't even look at it. They just care about the paycheck. So just keep that in mind. And in your self-publishing, you have to work harder if you were to submit your book to a traditional publisher, because the traditional publishers actually handle the editing, they handle the cover, they handle everything that with self-publishing we have to do ourselves. And you would still have to do all of that even if you went through a self-publishing business. In saying that, we do need to work harder to make our books stand out and to find good editors and to find good cover designers, all of that, and to write a good book in general, because self-publishing is growing and it used to be really looked down on, and like people that self-published couldn't get their books traditionally published. But most of the time people who self-publish don't actually try to traditionally publish anyway. So it's just a completely different route that you can go down, and all in all, traditional publishers are actually dying down at the moment. A lot of those companies are actually shutting down, so just keep that in mind. I have actually pulled up a price list right here from Balboa Press, which is the first self-publishing company that comes up, and they're the one that I inquired about when I first started on my journey 6 years ago. And I just want to talk about a few things that they do offer and break it down for you and explain how you can actually do these things yourself with self-publishing for a lot less. So they do have a package which is $1,099. Okay, so what this package includes is 5 soft cover copies of your book, which is like, this is a soft cover. This is a soft cover or a paperback. They offer you 5 of those, which you can actually get your own books printed at places like Ingram Spark, or you can find cheaper places too. And Ingram Spark, depending how big your book was, it'd be about $20 to print a book. So that would bring you to $100. Next is a custom cover design. So custom design, you can actually go to Fiverr, especially if you're starting out. I'd suggest getting a cheaper cover. They still look really good, and they can range anywhere between $20 and say $100. Or you can go on Canva, which is free, and design your own book cover. They do only do digital ones, but it is free and they do look really professional. Max, you'd be paying $100 if you went to Fiverr. So that's $200 sold on Amazon.com and more. So it is actually free to list your books on Amazon and any other websites. They put your book on the Balboa Press bookstore, which is basically just the front page of their website. And honestly, a website like this, I highly doubt that people would be buying books from a place like this anyway, because they do know they're a self-publishing company. So people are more likely to buy self-published books from Amazon or from another bookstore that is well known, like Smashwords. Actually, you can buy books from Smashwords, or they actually put your books out to Apple, they put them out to Amazon for you, they put them out to everywhere that books are sold, and same with Draft to Digital. So your books are put side by side with traditionally published books, so people actually don't know if your book is self-published or not, so you'd get more sales. Whereas Balboa Press, everyone knows that's a self-publishing company. They know that they will publish anyone, so it's highly doubtful that people will be buying books from there. So already going down this list, you'd be looking at $200, and they're going to charge you $1,099. Their next package is $1,899. They give you the option of hardcover publishing. It doesn't say they give you any hardcover books, but they will publish a book in hardcover. US copyright registration, so I'm guessing that is an ISBN, which I also have a video on that, which I'll link below, but an ISBN is not much to buy. If you publish on Kindle or anywhere like that, Smashwords, Draft to Digital, you can get a free ISBN. So the only point in getting multiple, or it ending up costing you much at all, is if you were wanting to fast release books and put out like 10 books in a year, and so you'd need lots of ISBNs. They also give you 100 promotional materials, and who knows what this could be. You could do promotional materials yourself on Canva, you can talk about it, your book on YouTube channel, you can put stuff about it on Instagram or Facebook. That's all promoting materials. So basically you can do all of this for free. Their kits just go up and up in price until $15,000. So all in all, they're making so much money and sending you broke, and you're not going to make any money off your book essentially, except any sales that you might get on Amazon where they put your book. And then again, like most books are sold for a top of like $4 to $6. So really putting it on Amazon, like I said in my last video, Amazon Kindle gives you about a cent per page that people read. You don't actually get the full price of what people pay for your book. So yeah, you're not really going to be making much at all, and you'll be in debt $15,000. So I highly suggest going the self-publishing yourself route instead. Really don't need to go with a self-publishing company, please don't. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in my next one.